we've got this little Kubota D662E. It's I've had this little diesel on a couple of projects, and it's back home now. But the last project we had it on, we was really yanking around on trying to get it to start, and as a result, the old starter is not happy. So I ordered a new one. It came in this morning. Let's hook up the jumper cables and I'll show you what it's doing. And now this engine does not have a compression release like some of my other little Kubotas had, but it didn't need it. But it would probably start and run now if it had it, just because of the way the starter's acting. But let me show you what it's doing. See, it's kind of let's get the new starter on it. It's only a couple of bolts. I've already got it's a 12 millimeter. All this, the power nut is 12 millimeter. Nut and bolt, they're all 12 millimeter. So let's get this dude off and get the new one on. The new one is a little smaller starter. It isn't near as long as the body is on this one, which I don't know. It's the direct replacement for this Nip and Denso starter number, so it should work. Hopefully. I mean, it's not much shorter, but you can tell a difference. It's got a lot different bushing or bearing in the back end too. But let's get this new starter on, and then we'll try that one and see what it does. See if it spins it over any faster. Should. I hope it does. Yeah, it's changing one of these starters out requires very minimal tools if your engine's sitting out like this on just a frame. Now if it's inside the tractor, you might have to take a few other things off to get to these two bolts. Now, put our jumper cables back on. Make sure we're getting good ground there. Power. It's a little better, but that starter is not consistent, because sometimes it'll just run, and then other times it'll do that. Don't make fun of myself. They work. Anyways, you guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. I go by how things sound as to what's going on with them. But all right, so that problem is taken care of. We put a new alternator, or I did. I put a new alternator on this thing also. There's the two charge wires, or charge and ground, I'm not sure. Water temp sensor's not hooked up. I'm assuming that's oil pressure. That's not hooked up. We know it's got oil. It doesn't have any ticks or knocks or anything. It actually runs really good. I see it's missing a bolt there. I'll have to replace that. Must have vibrated out, because I believe it was in there. But anyhow, we got this thing ready to go in the next project. Hopefully the next project it'll be more permanent. Alright, let's get some fuel hooked to this thing and see if we can't make a run. Get this battery unhooked and moved out of the way. water out of the lines, and the glow plug's heated up. Fired right up. And there you have it. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. We will see y'all on the next one. Later.